We've all played video games before, and lots of them. But prepare yourself for a new kind of video game that will actually put you into an imaginary world.
Hold on. Get ready. As Nickelodeon presents.
Ever wonder what it would be like to climb inside your TV set and go anywhere you wanted? Soon you'll be able to with virtual reality. A technology whereby simply putting on special gloves and goggles, almost anything can happen. You can turn things on, pick things up, even fly, all with the point of your finger. You feel like you've become part of the imaginary place, even though you haven't gone anywhere at all.
Wow.
It really felt like I was flying.
That is really cool. But virtual reality is not just for playing around. Architects can use it to design buildings, and doctors will explore the human body in lots of new ways. They're still testing it all out. And with you better than us kids, the video game experts. After all, this stuff's the future, and so are we.
I forgot to put on my contacts.
Do you want pad thai in the grocery order, babe?
Yes, please.
How many?
1.
Do you need peanut butter?
Yes, please.
Life?
Honeygrams.
20 grams?
Yes, please.
Fuck.
Why?
Love you.
Oh. Just doing some behind the scenes footage right now.
You said honey grams?
Yes, please.
Is it Mom's Best honey grams?
Yes.
Fred Meyer, how's it?
It's so good.
1 or 2?
Actually, 2. I'm going through cereal like crazy.
How many almond milks?
2. I eat cold shit when it's hot.
I forgot what color I used for his eyes. I think this one. I gotta put this contact away. I'm not. Ugh.
You can't possibly expect any ideas to come out of your head if you don't put anything in your head. So be a vacuum head. Yep, that's right. Suck it all up. Taking anything and everything you see, smell, hear, feel, taste, or experience. A few paintings, an old movie, some new songs, a row of tulips, a museum, a baseball game, the sight of a cereal box, your grandparents. Stuff won't come out of your head unless you put stuff in your head.
What's up, Jake?
My bird. He won't come down.
Ah! I'll get him.
Think this'll work, Ronald?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
It's time for a little magic.
Wow.
What's your bird's name?
Howard.
Hop in, Howie.
My name is Howard.
Well, silly me.
You did it.
Ah, thanks, Ronnie.
My name is Ronald.
Well, silly me.
When you believe in magic.
Batman and Superman, they're both the exact same thing, just with different clothes.
No.
And they both have muscles. They both do the same thing.
Kind of like that.
Which one is better between the two?
Superman. Superman's got powers.
and
Batman's just a regular guy.
No,
Yeah,
Batman has a lot of gadgets.
Yeah, except
Superman's
got those eyes.
Superman's lair is a telephone booth, and Batman's lair is a whole cave.
But I mean, Superman has the Man of Steel. I mean, he's got powers. Oh my gosh, he can destroy Batman.
Yeah, he always says what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I am going to fly now. I'm going to drop now. I'm going to walk now.
I'm now dead.
Cows have scales. They're probably reptiles, but we're not allowed to know that. But they definitely have scales. Do you have scales? I'm asking as proof if you're an actual cow. You probably have scales. What's it like to be milked? Is it a pleasant feeling, or is it I don't know. Are you ever given the option to give consent to milking? I wouldn't give consent. I wouldn't. Because it's like I'd lose a bit of me to the milk. It would go. I like milk though. It's good stuff. It's good stuff that comes out of you. I'm a big fan of the milk. I have this friend that doesn't drink all the milk after all the cereal goes into the bowl and he finishes the cereal. There's a bunch of milk left over. He just dumps it down the drain. I think that's a waste. Because it's a bit of you in the milk. It's funny we're not allowed to drink breast milk without the social connotations of we get criticized for drinking breast milk. We don't get criticized for drinking cow milk. It's wild because I wasn't breastfed as a child, so I never really got the experience of the breast milk from the breast of a human woman. It makes me wonder, if it's just me missing out. And that's why I like milk so much, and that's why I get so upset over missing out on the milk of my friend's cereal, because I didn't get that connection with my mom of drinking her breast milk. Do you drink breast milk from your parents? it's just something that's always passing through these thoughts, you know, like, what have I missed out on beyond the concept of milk, you know, from a breast? Never had a birthday party. Mom said I was too weird, so nobody would want to come over. Yeah, my 6th birthday, I recall waking up and there was a cake, but it wasn't for me. It was for my mom's friend. That hurt. That hurt a little bit. All I wanted it to say was just happy birthday, Harry. Cakes are made from milk, right? Cakes use milk. I keep coming back to milk because, you know, I just feel it connects us. It comes out of a nipple, and that's interesting. I think you have a mental illness. Turns out I'm lactose intolerant. I found that out whenever I was 6. A lot of trauma happened when I was 6, the birthday thing and then the lactose intolerant thing. And I'm assuming that's why I'm fixated on milk. Because I drink it anyways. I eat it anyways. I'm a big fan of dairy. I'm a big fan of dairy products. You do good work with those. Makes me shit my brains out, but my point is, do you have scales? I just really gotta know. All right. I'll see you later. That's cool. Didn't answer my question. It's fine. Probably had scales. He probably had scales. You need to shower. Haven't showered in 3 days. 3? No. Maybe a week. Maybe a week of not showering. Yeah, that's BO. You're also pretty stinky, you know? I can kind of smell it from here. I think it's time for all of us to take a big ol' shower. You think what you're doing is okay? You're gonna get a fungus. You're gonna get athlete's foot. It's what happens when you don't shower. You get a fungus in your bits, and you get athlete's foot in your toes. I think the collective shower needs to occur to prevent the fungus from spreading to our brains. You know, like syphilis. Syphilis spreads, right? Syphilis spreads. I think we together, you and me, we have a collective syphilis that needs to be showered upon. You know, with water and soap. Mostly water. I've got some eczema. Gets triggered by soap. I'm sure you understand. you know, it's a lot funner to shower when you have a friend to shower with, and I would like to be that friend for you, that pal to scrub away the fungus. Because I'm gonna be real here, you kind of stink, like real bad, like you really stink and smell like a mushroom, like an actual mushroom fungus, and if I can help you fix that, get that fungus away from your toes, you know, the athlete foot toes, then I'll go to bed happy, and you'll go to bed clean. You know, beds are nice. They're real soft. I like to sleep on one. Mine's memory foam. It helps with my back. I don't have back problems. It just helps me not have back problems. It's a full. It's only a full. I didn't want a big one. I didn't want a queen or a king because I don't feel as if I embody that much presence or space. I feel as if I can just plant myself in a full spot, a full bed, and just belong, and know that right there in the middle, me cozied up in the middle, you know, with my puss, it keeps me safe. It keeps me humble and small. This is my puss. He sleeps with me every night. Keeps the nightmares away. I don't have very frequent nightmares because of him, because of the puss. But sometimes they happen, and it's good to know that I have a good bed to wake up on, and a good friend to wake up to, and I think that's what's important is just being in bed, and you know, being in bed clean. In bed. Howdy, pals. I'm the puss. I'm the fighter of nightmares and trauma and all the sad things that come along with it. If you personally are dealing with a nightmare, you can call on me, the puss, to help you fight back and have a good night's sleep. I'm like a dream catcher, really. I just catch all the good dreams and I sprinkle them in your face like salt on soup. And then you sleep well and you don't think about the bad things that make you sad. Bye! I like his little hole. It's like it sucks up the bad dreams. I like to make him smile sometimes. It makes me feel as if, you know, he loves his work. I wish I loved my work. It's a good puss. It's a good puss. You can see me, right? Yeah? Okay. Yes. Action. I think Theodore Roosevelt would have liked dogs a lot. If he were to perchance have a dog. Because Teddy sounds like a dog name, and his name is Theodore, and usually that's shortened to Teddy, and so I would assume that he too would enjoy dogs because they share the name as him. Did you get that? Yeah? No, okay, I can say it again. I assume Theodore Roosevelt would enjoy dogs. Just because his name's Theodore and it's typically shortened to Teddy. Did you get that one? I'll try again. I assume Theodore Roosevelt would really like dogs. And I feel as if, you know, he's a dog guy. Because if he could relate to the dog, then the dog would like him. And Teddy would really enlighten Theodore's life. Maybe make his presidency. Was he president? Was Theodore Roosevelt a president? Can you confirm? He was not a president. Theodore Roosevelt was not a president. Him as the Secretary of State would really enjoy the concept of a dog sitting by his side and, you know, just being his friend, being a companion. Theodore and Teddy, Teddy and Theodore, off on a whirlwind of adventures of protecting the state and the country from Greeks. Alright guys, tour of the house. Let's go. I'm sorry, I don't know where I was. Am I here? This mirror needs to be cleaned. That's better. Didn't fix it thoroughly though. Anyways, that's my house. Thanks for joining me on this next adventure. Subscribe. You know, that's just how powerful I am. It's how I've been since birth. I can break down 5 walls, maybe even 6 if I tried hard enough. I can break down all of the walls. You name a number and I'll break it down that many walls. I'm that powerful, you know. I got to be this powerful because I realized, you know, the truth behind everything, behind this, behind the world, all the 7 wonders, 8 wonders, all of the world wonders. I figured out the truth of them, and it's that cows have scales. Cows have scales, and that's. Once I realized that, and once I accepted it, I really thoroughly accepted it, and I didn't deny it anymore. I didn't fight back. I didn't hate it. I accepted it, and that's when I was able to break down 50 bajillion walls, all with my fists. That's me breaking a wall. It's me breaking a wall. There goes another one. There goes another one. Your walls have been smashed. I'll pay for repairs. I won't leave you in the cold. It'll be okay. But I just wanted to prove to you that I could do it. Because I can. I can do it. I can break down all the walls. There goes another one. I don't want to break these walls down on purpose. Sometimes it's just an accident. I don't really have full control of my abilities yet. And it gets kind of dangerous. you know, whenever I break down the multitude of walls, the abundance of walls. Sometimes it scares people because, you know, they might be taking a bath and they're fully nude. And, you know, this guy just breaks down their wall and they're like, what do you break down my wall for? I'm fully nude and I am in a bath. And it's hard to explain, you know, I didn't mean to break down your wall specifically. I have a tendency to break down walls. I wish someone would have broken down my wall. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I can break down my own wall if I really try hard enough. You could break down your own wall too, if you accepted it. Cut.
Okay. All right.
Cherry and grape, cream soda and apple lollipops for you. So if you really want to smile, put one in your mouth a while.
This is a chunk of super soft bubblegum bubblegum. This is a loud thumping tube pumping boombox. Both are known for blast. But on the yum is the fun that never blows out. Big mouth busting bubble yum keeps it popping.
Suddenly the sky is a little clearer. The water is a little bluer. The road's a little bumpier. The jumps are harder. The level's deeper. The character's smarter. The sound is hotter. The graphics cooler. The secret's darker. The danger's fiercer. The challenge a whole lot tougher. And suddenly the world's a more exciting place to be. Super Mario World. It comes only as part of the system it was created for. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The next generation from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Super power.
Y'all can't save me. A little bit of weed, hard liquor for the ladies. Got me feeling like a young dance strider from the 80s with a Jewish law firm and an old black Mercedes as she playing with the balls like Brady. Floats down into the dark bottle. Kill me. Give me my stuff back. You giggling at? Please don't put that in the vlog. What? Excuse me, I am talking.
Oh my fucking... Oh, wait. It's Griffin Mackerel eating a banana. Why does it look like it's happening?
If I got too close to it, I would die.
That's my crab. His name is Man. Oh, bring back Macho Man. No. Kaylin just asked if this was DuckTales.
It's not. Is this like a real question? Do I actually have to pick one? Probably the Super Nintendo. It's super classic and it has all of the hit games on it.
So here's our room. You know, here's all our stuff. Nice TV, a mirror. And then here we go into the bathroom area. It's in a completely different section. They gave us a compliment. Oh god!
Hey guys, my Kyoka cosplay was real fun, real great. Can't feel my feet, and that's a thing. But I mean, you know, it's whatever. I have a beard now.
What'd you get? That's you. Yeah, that's you. Name one. 3 senses. 3 whole senses. Naruto. How could
consume.
Out there. It is pretty chilly out there. Come on, these titties working, girl.
It's me, Eno. I'm zooming in on accident. I can see your bra through your shirt, by the way. Oh no, what are we going to do? Hey guys, so we were supposed to go to the rave, only because we thought that they wanted to go to the rave, and so we all planned on going to the rave. Nobody wants to go to the rave. We're not going to the rave.
I hate myself. My teeth are gonna die. Are you
Eat
ready?
a hole. Oh my god. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Hi. Oh, hello. It's fun to see. Okay.
Look dead inside.
Oh God.
Daddy?
Do I look like?
I don't know. How come Cherries lets you fuck up so many times?
You know what? It's very rude.
I'm gonna use it like a walking pin, like this. Is that cool? Yeah. Am I cool now? Steal that bike. That one? Yeah. I'll ride it all the way home. It's the Lime E. Limey. Nice. Oh, it's GPS tracked. Oh God, they could follow me. You know what? Never mind.
I'll do it. No balls. No balls.
You're right. I am a pussy.
My legs hurt too bad. Hello! I love him. You know, getting video for a music video. Yeah.
What else do you have to say? Are you jacking off in here? Yeah. What the fuck are you?
Yeah, what's underneath?
Fish titties.
That Serrata right there? She's cute. Give one to the Serrata. Do it. I dare you. Do it. Pussies. The Dragon Maid. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Look at how scared they look. They look so scared.
I would be scared too.
Oh, look at that Chihiro. Look at the Oh.
Hot damn.
That Tamari is so cute. Look at her fan. That's so cute.
Bitch. I want to be leaning over where I'm going.
Yes.
I didn't mean to like kick you. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Sucker. The fan gave me and ate it. And then got her hair twice. After sitting on my Valentine's also. This bitch. And then cries to feign innocence. Ladies. I'm crying so much. What's even happening? That was a tear that just fell. I just watched a tear fall to the ground. Crying for a second. Oh no, I'm crying. You want me to play a little violin for you? Your face. Are you like actually upset? Okay. Go rinse it off in the sink. There's a water fountain outside. I'm just crying. I'm not actually crying. I'm just crying. This happens to be sometimes. Like when the cat knocks the coffee off the table. Oh my god. When we were... Oh my god, when you guys were on the Skype call.
I love Vor.
Submarines. Final answer? Yes. Submarines.
He looks so proud of himself.
Just because you didn't find love today doesn't mean you won't find love somewhere else, in another place.
Eastside.
7, your head's in the way.
There's many fish in the sea. There's a lot of fish in the
I'm
sea.
never in the Hi, I'm Kasami Fishigaki, and I will be your freestyle shark dance teacher. Yeah.
My son's valedictorian.
And for you, a moist photo.
Okay. Alright. Oh, jeez. I wanted to get more footage of Arcana cosplayers punching me in the face, but I did not, because this is a painful arm and I can't see jack shit. That's a good boy. I love you. What are we gonna get into? Oh, my shoe. What shenanigans are we gonna get into today? We're gonna order food at the hotel room. Sit around for a couple hours because we're tired. Sorry, dude.
My weave.
Bro, this tastes like cleaner. Would you like... There's a part I haven't licked. Doesn't it taste like cleaner? It's yucky. Do you want to eat it? What you got? Do you want to eat it? My cheese exploded. My cheese exploded. Will you... Here, take it. Take it, Hygiene. Take it. Take my cheese. Oh, that was right on the microwave.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I told you. Why don't you believe me?
What's a fire and why does it?
Oh, I need to find out from Jack what time to check out is tomorrow. Smile. We're gonna mosey. We're gonna get some curry. It's gonna be curry. Oh my God! It's time for dinner. It's dinner time. Jealous. Are you waiting?
Hajime about Hope's Peak.
Okay.
Are you recording? Yes. This is for prosperity reasons. I have to trademark the fact that I came up with the idea. Oh God, you don't have to grab me. I came up with the idea of Todoroki, of the Quirk Swap AU, where he is Froppy's quirk, alright? Todoroki. It's hippin' and it's happening, okay? Todoroki. The next big thing. Ruth. Todoroki. 2018. Yes. Todoroki. Thank you. Mount Lady agrees. Mount Lady agrees. Mount Lady without her weave and horns, but she agrees. Todoroki. This is Maya Hogan. I have one too. Can I join the club? Oh my God. Jiggle, jiggle, pop, up my hips, let her rock, okay. Swing left, swing right, my weave is tight, yeah. Why doesn't Taco Bell sell hot dogs? Dynamite, yeah. Wedgie in my booty, feeling tight, yeah. It's just bad business. I love that everybody in this group has showtime, baby. The camera. Izuru Kamakura has a very soft penis. Soft. He's so precious. Mine's bigger than yours.
Did you just say small as bean?
Small. Oh my god,
sucks.
it's so blurry.
You can count on me.
He looks pretty firm. Oh, goodbye.
No! Hello, honey. This sucks.
I woke up at 2 a.m. today and was ruffling through my emails and stumbled on one from a YouTube user that called herself Metayouu. She gave me a link to her YouTube channel and wanted me to watch some of her vlogs that she made at cosplay conventions she's attended the past couple of years. She asked if I'd be interested in filming one this Saturday for her, with compensation. Today is Monday, so I've got plenty of time to respond. Alexa, remind me to respond to the cosplay thing.
When should I remind you?
Friday at 3 a.m.
Okay.
Thank you. If I remember to.
Fruit string thing on Monday isn't like fruit string thing on Tuesday. Isn't like fruit string thing on Wednesday. Isn't like any other snack. Because there are so many different sport shapes in fruit string thing fruit snack, you never know which one you're gonna get. Fruit string thing, it's a different thing every day. Now in fruit string thing, super sports trivia.
Tommy, is your homework done?
Almost, Mom.
Tommy, you've got that test on the solar system tomorrow.
Laser Lights by LA Lights.
Hey, where's Tommy? Get his tonsils out.
That's okay. He gets all the Nestle Quick he wants.
All the quick he wants? Time out! Dear Tommy, get well soon. But until you do, share the wealth! Coming down, guys. Heads up! Thanks, Tommy! Chocolate milk, think quick!
To the thousands of special effects already found on Sega Genesis, we add one more. The Sonic Boom. Sonic the Hedgehog, now included when you buy a Genesis system.
Nickelodeon knows that taking care of the Earth is a big job, but you can help just by being light bright. When the lights are on, energy from the Earth is being used up. So to help the Earth save its energy, hit the switch when you're switching rooms. Hey! And when you can, use daylight. It doesn't cost anything, which will make your parents happy, and it doesn't use energy, which will make the Earth happy. For more ways that you can help, keep watching the First Kids Network, Nickelodeon.
Last December, on a weekend home from work, I was on my way to the library. Seattle had had its worst snowstorm since 1947. This was my face mere seconds before I was rear-ended by a texting driver who slid on the ice. His hood was beat up way worse than my bumper, but in exchange for a simple dent on my car, I received a fracture on my lumbar. The doctor took about 6 hours before she even saw me. While I waited and overheard them through the door as they trash-talked other patients, it made me see them as a stressed cashier, slamming a customer that ticked them off after they go out the door. Suddenly, medical centers registered as no different than retail department stores to me. I was put on painkillers, to which I'd gotten over my high school years of being dependent on them. I felt worthless being forced or given permission to resume something I prided myself on fighting against for more than a decade. Even with the fracture, I wasn't put off work. They gave me a back brace and had me on light duty, with restrictions preventing me from doing anything in the warehouse. I swept an already clean floor that was clean because I already swept a clean floor. Even though it was weird for Seattle to have snow at all, in late December, another snowstorm blew through, crazier than the last, and trapped everybody at home for nearly a week into January. Most of the time, the power went out. When it didn't, the cable went out, and the Wi-Fi, so on. In retrospect, I wish the power would have stayed off, because I'm way too hooked on America's reality TV shit show. It wasn't the best combination, with my break from sobriety and back pain that wasn't healing at all. All that standing on concrete in a warehouse, 48 hours a week, doesn't help at all. At one point, I woke up randomly on the floor. Ever since this moment, I've convinced myself I've been dead ever since. Right now I'm like doing light stretches. That's what the doctor said to do. After the storm withdrew, I quit my job. I didn't feel like I was going to heal with it. Well, they wouldn't let me take off work even for voluntary time, so I quit. And now I know. I was worried about how I'd pay for bills, but kind of buried it deep in my mind just to feel comfort. I need like about 300. And hold on, I'm gonna put you on mute for a second, okay? I need to yell at the dog. Yeah. Say that again. I know. I prefer to be alone right now. I know. I just don't even have money to eat right now. I just need something. And I'm putting applications in, I swear. I'm laying down. It's like someone stabbing a fucking dagger into my back. I went to my local Goodwill and scavenged for clothes. Came across a VHS of some cheap knockoff adaptation of Snow White, but the cover art gave me this intense feeling of nostalgia, like I'd seen it before. I can remember tracing my tiny fingers up the pathway and into the castle's door, but I now recalled my mom buying it for me from a dollar store. I remember it being on a shelf with those romance paperbacks with the covers cut off. My best friend Nia flew in from Louisville. She was the only person I told about the attempt, so she saved as much money as she possibly could, as fast as she could, and flew. She didn't even bring it up the entire time she was here. She didn't even acknowledge anything miserable. She only clicked with me in the same way she'd always had, as if 4 years hadn't actually passed. took her down to Pike Place Market, where she got some produce. She wanted to make me some Nigerian family dish she grew up with.
Basil.
If you had a cooking show, how would you talk to the audience?
Well, generally, you don't need to measure anything. You just kind of go with how many people you're cooking for and how much you want to make.
Can you imagine if that was on Food Network, the amount of, like, people who...
You kind of figure it out. Oh. I'm an idiot. That's fine. See how I put a camera show.
Hey, Morty. Say hi. Just waiting for you to drop something.
Honey, it's all vegetables. You don't like anything.
Ah, nah, that's not it.
Okay. I am for real. Heat up a little bit. My heart when I'm with you, and when we are apart, I feel it too. I distinctly remember being 5 and having the CD and playing stop and start, so I knew all the words so I could write them down because it was a bootleg CD and I did not have the lyric sheet in the front. So I'd sit there in front of like the CD player and go, okay, play, stop, what did he say? Write it down.
You speak the whale? Ginger?
Sweat. So once the onions begin to sweat, they kind of stop the spices from sticking to your pan. Radishes next. Cook, and then they lose that crisp. Another danger if you're this close. You start inhaling some of the spice.
Yeah. So do you kind of stop breathing while you're cooking?
Yeah, kind of. You take in shallow breaths when you're cooking, because otherwise you inhale spice and you're just like...
goggles.
This cooks pretty quickly, so this is like a nice, like the prep time is a little long, but the cook time is really short, so it's a nice one to do when you're like, I just want to eat something real quick.
Holy shit.
It's a cake, right?
I have to know if something's spicy before I eat it, or I'm not prepared.
Oh, could you grab and dice the tofu for me, because that goes in last.
Tofu. Tofu. The knife. Okay. I can use this one.
Yeah.
You don't dry it out or anything, you just dice it up?
You can. There's gonna be some moisture in here, so I don't mind it. I don't mind the tofu because the moisture is not gonna kill the dish. Normally, when you're stir frying things like this, you do want to kind of dry out the tofu, but we're gonna add tomato sauce, so it doesn't mind the tofu. Is not the little moisture from the tofu is not gonna kill it. All right.
So you said like little cubes, or
yeah. So the tofu is going to be a protein. Normally, I would toss some chicken in here.
About like this? This size?
You want them about that size.
Okay. So they're going to be about like that throughout it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The smaller they are, the easier it is for the flavor to permeate the tofu. It's nice because it's vegan. Well, I mean, I'm adding eggs to this, so it's not going to be vegan, but you don't have to add eggs, which makes it vegan.
So these are good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do you want me to grab some eggs out?
No, eggs go in the very, very last thing because eggs are going to cook very, very quickly.
Okay.
So eggs and tofu go in absolutely last.
Got it.
Because tofu doesn't really need to cook. You okay, baby?
Yeah.
He makes like a big pot of this.
Yeah.
And she does it in like sections. So she makes like a massive bowl of rice, and then she dices up quite a bit of vegetables, and then she does it a bit at a time. She'll do like a handful of veggies, and then a handful of rice, and then do the whole thing in like bits and chunks. That way she gets quite a lot of it done.
Yeah. Tofu.
So if you want it to be a little bit more paella style, where like the rice is a little crunchier, at it last you can kind of hear that rice at the bottom kind of starting to crisp up, or starting to like kind of get a little bit crunchier and starting to stick a little bit. So if you want a little bit more than that, just add the rice in a little earlier. That way you don't overcook the vegetables while you're getting your rice to that kind of crunchiness. Like if you want like a little bit more nuttiness, back in the wok.
Okay.
If you just want it really quick, microwave it, you're fine. You can kind of still hear that rice kind of stick into the bottom of the wok, and
Is that normal?
yeah, totally normal. And you'll begin to see like when the egg is cooked in there, because you'll see clumps of them sticking together, and they're kind of, oh no. Wait a minute. want it vegan, don't add eggs. If you want it, don't mind, do. If you don't want it vegetarian, use chicken instead of tofu. So you see like that those kind of burnt ends of that rice?
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a crunchy, sort of nutty deliciousness that happens. And then here. So you see the eggs kind of like cooking up.
Yep.
And generally, like if I'd started chopping the veggies as I was cooking the rice, I could have just started right away as soon as like the rice was cooked. But I did not. And we're done.
It's done.
Sipping.
No. Oh my god.
Spray this down so nothing sticks and everything comes up nicely. I mean, okay, if you haven't baked a particular something before, follow the cooking instructions. You're going to end up with a disaster on your hands if you don't. If you have done this, it's basically like, you know how sometimes you know like a cookie recipe by heart after making it like 150 times? This is one of those things for me.
And this is a great way to end this. A little paw up.
There you go.
Nom nom nom.
Abracadabra. Some of my favorite words are bologna. Bologna. It sounds like mumbo jumbo. Yeah, mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo. What it is. Yeah, mumbo jumbo. That's really weird. Nickelodeon. It's an old saying that magicians use. Nick is what you want. No, Nick is what I want. Yeah, it is.
Take sides, then take command of new Megaforce.
Prepare to fire! Fire!
There's bombers, VTOLs, rocket launchers, tanks, and the carriers that take them into battle.
Launch Strike Master! Wings out! Helipad! Counterattack! Charge!
Each sold separately.
Thunderwolf, take off!
Take command of the most awesome army ever. Take command of Megaforce.
Megaforce.
Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. What's cool? What's not? What's hot? Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. So hot, they're cool. So cool, they're hot. The taste of real fruits, real hot, 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 hot. Pop-Tarts. So hot, they're cool, so cool. They're hot.
A couple of days after Nia left, I finally decided to watch the video.
I think Thursday is right. This bread could taste a whole lot better. Huh? That was a woman's voice. She's in trouble. Goodness. I'm not supposed to talk to anyone. But what if she needs help? No, I must go out and see if she is all right. Hello? Where are you? Are you hurt? I'm coming. I'll help you.
I was minding my own business when this beast attacked me!
Uh-huh.
Beth! Beth! Beth!
Shame on you for frightening this poor old woman.
Thank goodness you come in time.
Bad wolf, you shouldn't attack people. You stop that. Go away now. You go on home.
You heard her! Go! Go!
Well, then now, you don't have to be so cruel. What has gotten into you? You act as if this kind woman means you harm. She is only wending her way through the forest.
You certainly have a way with him. It's just as though you spoke wolf.
Well, he's not a bad wolf.
He certainly frightened me out of my wits. I was walking along, bringing my wares to the kind dwarves of the forest, when out he came. I know, you must allow me to repay your kindness. I have beautiful silk threads you may choose from. There, aren't they tempting?
My, they're beautiful.
Yes, they're very beautiful. I've been collecting them for my entire life. Pick one out, because such a beautiful young lady should wear beautiful things.
No, really, that's very kind of you, but I couldn't accept such a beautiful gift, for I've done nothing at all to deserve it.
Of course you're deserving, dear. You saved me from that wolf. Now, you really must choose one of them.
Huh?
Now, what about this one? It's so pretty, and it really goes well with that lovely dress you're wearing.
I know. It's the prettiest one in the whole basket.
There, don't be shy. It won't bite. If this is the one you want, please take it.
It's so soft. No, I mustn't take it. My friends would become angry if they saw it, because I am not supposed to talk with anyone here in the forest. They told me that I dare not trust anyone.
They're absolutely right. You never know who you'll run into, and you can't be too careful. Just look what happened to me today. That old wolf attacked me, scaring me senseless. Yes, your friends were right to warn you about those you might meet in the forest. But goodness, an old woman like I have never meant anyone any harm.
Well, I suppose you're right. You couldn't harm anyone.
All I want to do, as I say, is to repay your kindness. Now stand up there and let's have a good look at you. Oh, my goodness, what's this? This lacing will never do. Let's replace this old thing right now. Trust me, dear, I've been doing this all my life.
I do trust you.
This one is much better. Someone as lovely as yourself should wear it.
Thank you, madam, but you are too kind.
This lacing is made of the very finest silken threads. It will last a lifetime, and it will never become tattered or frayed. Now, one final adjustment and will be perfectly suited to you. There we go. That does it. Now, isn't that nice?
Oh, no, please, kind woman, that's very tight. If you loosen it a little, that will be fine. I'm afraid I can't wear it this tightly.
But I think you can. Look how slender it makes you look. One more twist.
Oh, stop, please stop.
In good time. In my own good time, my dear.
You're not very kind at all. You're very evil.
Now, what makes you think I'm so evil, Snow White? You should have listened to your little
please,
friend.
I can't stand it. It's too tight. You're hurting me. Please stop. Stop. I feel faint. Stepmother, how did you find me out here?
I had no intention of letting you go free. When I found out you were still alive, I came here to put an end to your beauty, once and for all. Now I'm here and I realize I have no time to spare. For just like the fragrance of a flower, so grows your beauty from hour to hour. And as you become more beautiful, my powers become diminished. So goodbye, my dear. And forevermore, I shall be known as the fairest woman in the entire kingdom. Sleep well, my little stepdaughter. Sleep well and sleep long.
On Wednesday, I woke up again at 2 a.m., and this time to an email from Metayouu, saying the project had been canceled. She sent me a link to the cosplay convention's website, where it was noted as postponed due to yet another storm. 2 minutes later, she replied with an acceptance. In a weird twist, she lived right down the street from me, so I walked. On my way, a house caught my eye. Remember in late 2001, I wrote a short story about green flowers. It was called Green Flowers. It had you as a 2-year-old, because you were 2, and you ate a green flower petal, and you were invincible. I wrote it in the 5th grade because I read Took Everlasting, and I copied the story because my teacher liked it, and I didn't care about grades, but I cared about my teacher. And in a couple of seconds, you are going to stand up and say something about you having a bladder infection. And then you're going to walk right through.
It's been great, but I have a bladder infection.
I take back what I said about hoop skirts. You can do things in them. I've just been lied to.
Howdy. I'm Flower the Flower, and I'll be doing a jig to Emperor's New Clothes.
And everyone goes wild. Anyway, we'll get you to that.
Welcome to the end of eras. Ice is melted back to life. Done my time and served my sentence. Dress me up and watch me die. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Dynasty decapitated. You just might see a ghost tonight. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. See what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. See what's mine and take it. Sycophants on velvet sofas, lavish mansions, vintage wines. I am so much more than royal. Snatch your chain and raise your eyes. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Heroes always get remembered, but you know legends never die. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. See what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. See what's mine and take it. Oh yeah. Two kings are ruling castles. Welcome to my world of fun. Liars settle into sockets. Flip the switch and watch them run.
So I only saw that from the side, but based on your makeup, I can only imagine that, like, that was truly an experience to see from the front. Because your makeup is great, but it scared me. We're going into third place.